Alright, everybody, thank you for coming today. My name is Avery, I'm going to be your instructor. Let's start at the end here, kind of introduce ourselves and say our experience with tennis, kind of how long we've been playing. So go ahead.
I'm Tanya. I've been playing for 10 years. Started younger, so I'm okay.
Awesome, we're glad to have you.
I'm Julia, and I mostly played in high school, so I'm just kind of getting back into it now.
I'm Claire, just starting to play.
I'm Gilles Cossé. I played the first time, I played 5 years ago, I believe. I was for just 1 month, and now I'm back again.
Awesome, well, sorry to cut you off there. I am glad to have everybody here today, and we're going to be working on our ground stroke and a little bit of directional control. So we've got a good warm-up activity set up for us. So let's have Marie-Claire and Gilles. You can hop over to the service lines behind each of the cones, and then we'll have Julie and Tanya. You'll hop over on that side, and same thing, just behind the service line at each of the cones. So our first activity here is going to be hitting with a partner straight forward. So Gilles, I'm actually going to hop in for you and demonstrate this with Tanya there. So we're going to be standing just behind the service line. It's going to be a drop feed to start and a cooperative rally as we're going through the drill here. Drop feed. And Tanya's going to hit it right there. Oh, she got it on the first try. Nice job. All right, so then, we're going to keep going, set it back up, and see if you can drop it, and we'll see if you can do it twice in a row. All right, we're going to keep going. And if the ball gets hit really short, feel free to let it bounce twice. It's more about warming our strokes up, not about rushing and panicking. So I'm going to have Gilles hop back in. And we're going just on the line here. We'll do this for 2 minutes, and then we'll switch up the direction of the shot here. So go ahead, Marie-Claire and Gilles, you have a ball, go ahead and feed. That is going to be our down the line here. So we're going to work on some cross-court hitting next. So instead of hitting with the partner you just were, I'm going to have to read your time. We're going to work with the person cross-court from us. So that's going to be Marie-Claire and I for the demonstration. And since we're hitting cross-court, I'm going to recommend that we move over a little bit farther to the outside of the court than we just were. So same thing, it's going to be a drop feed. Alright, so we're going to go back and forth like this into the phone. Again, we'll go for 2 minutes. And one little tip, make sure we're letting the ball bounce and pump up to us. It's okay to back up a little bit if that makes the ground stroke a little easier. So go ahead, we have 2 minutes on this one. That's alright. So we're going to swap sides with the person next to us. Julie, you're going to come over to the deuce side. Tanya, go to the outside. Same thing for Gilles and Marie-Claire. Now, just a reminder for those of us on the ad side, don't be afraid of the backhand. Now is the time to warm it up and work on some of those discomforts that we might have with it. We're going to go for 2 minutes. Go ahead. 3, 2, 1. Alright, great job with that one. I've seen a lot of good rallies and some very consistent contact from all of us. So we're going to back into the baseline here and go back to down the line. So the only difference between short court and baseline is we need a little more length to our shots. So instead of swinging harder, I want us to swing longer. So as I make contact, I'm just going to push past the ball about a foot or 6 inches or so, whatever is most comfortable for us. But the farther we reach past the ball, the farther the ball is going to go. Careful there. Before it drops into the court. And don't be afraid of hitting long. Hitting long is a great way to warm up the stroke. And it'll help keep the rallies going a little bit more consistently. So I'm going to move the cones back. Let's kind of swap things up a little bit. Let's get Julia and Marie-Claire on this side, and then we'll get Gilles and Tanya on this side, okay? So going back to our directional control here, we're just practicing lengthening our stroke a bit. So now we're going to go to cross court and focus on, instead of just stretching out forwards, we want to stretch out across the body just a little bit more, always reaching our hands out towards the cone that we're hitting to, okay? So it's going to be Marie Claire, you're going to be hitting with Tanya, and Julie, you're going to be hitting with Shields here, okay? So again, we're going to go for 2 minutes on this one. Go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1, go for it. Alright, everybody take that down. We're going to do a quick pickup here, and then we're going to roll into our next activity. A little bit of a progression on this first one. A quick pickup, go and grab a drink when you're done, okay? Great job on that last one. Just a couple of quick questions to see what all we remembered from that last one, though. If we're looking to add more length or depth to our shot, what's one way we can change our swing to help make that happen? I talked about it for a little bit at the start of that last time. Yeah, a longer swing. So pushing through the ball can really help push the ball a little bit farther. Now, we're very quick. We're going to work on some patterns, so changing direction now. We've done a lot of hitting in the same direction, and we've worked on being able to hit in multiple different directions. But changing direction of the ball is where the game is a little tricky. So I need 3 people to help demonstrate this on the floor with me. I need 2 people on that side. Let's get Marie Claire and Julia, and then let's get Tanya over here, okay? So we're all going to be at the service line. Now, with this, 2 people, us 2, are going to be hitting down the line. Marie Claire and Julie, you're going to be hitting cross. So I'm going to hit the ball to you, Marie Claire, then you're going to hit the ball to Tanya, and then Tanya, who are you going to hit the ball to? And then Julie, who are you going to hit the ball to? So me, yeah. So let's just practice a little bit. We're going to hit it. And nice and easy. Just guiding the ball, pushing the hand towards the target. So we'll go one more time on this. Awesome. Yeah, if you're going to get forehand or backhand, I messed it up. So we're going to go like that for about a minute and a half, and then we'll swap who's going where. So Shields, I'm going to have you hop in. Yep, right over here. And I'll feed the first one since I've got the ball here. So he's going to replay. Here, I got one more. Here, I got it. Shields and Shields and replay. All right, and nice try with this one. I'm going to grab the card. Now keep feet. So we're going to swap balls here. So you're going to go. No. Stay side of this. You two are going down the line, and you two are going to go cross court. So Shields, who are you doing? Julie over there, yeah? And then Tanya, you're going over to replay. And then you two are now going down the line. Okay. So just changing a little bit of where our targeting is. We're going to go for one of them this one, and he's going to Marie Claire here. Cross court. Nice. On the line. The swinging ball is tough. I'll give you the ball. I'll give you the ball here. There you go down the line. Alright. A little earlier time. Here's your seven. I'm going to feed it to Marie Claire. Great shot. We're going to back at the baseline now, and it's going to be the same drill. Just focus the ball a little bit farther into the court now, adding a little bit more length to our stroke again. So we're going to go back to where we started. Replay and sorry about that. I'm going to go down the line. Marie Claire and Julie, you're going to go cross court now, okay? So Marie Claire, who are you hitting to? Tanya, yeah? So you're going down the line. Just like in the warm-up, if your partner's over there, the ball really short, instead of running and kind of scrambling for it, feel free to pull the ball out of play in a better position to hit the ball, okay? So, Jules, I'm going to give you the ball and you can feed the first, okay? And if anybody wants to have a drink, now is the time for it. We've got one more activity here that is going to be a game that kind of works on our directional control. We're going to play some dingles. So if any of you are familiar with the game, it's a combination of doubles and singles, kind of as the name implies, doubles, singles. But we kind of play it in the opposite order. It's singles and then doubles. So with this, we're going to play this one a couple different ways. We're going to start off playing down the line. Down the line's a little bit easier for some players. So we're going to be playing half-court points at the same time as our partner's playing a half-court point with the person across from them. And then once one of those half-court singles points ends, then the remaining ball is played full-court doubles. So it could be a little odd at first. So to make sure everybody's on the same page, once the singles point ends, I want somebody from that side to yell dingles, so everybody knows that the remaining ball is played full court. Now, in order to score for your team, we are going to keep score on this one. We're going to play to 3 big points. You have to win both the singles, the half-court singles, and the doubles to score 1 big point for your team. So let's get a little bit of a demo going. So Shields is going to have you count on. We're going to do dingles, and right there, that would be a draw. So you missed that first tee, right, Greg? So that would be a draw. Nobody would score any points, and then we'll go again. So I'm going to have Tanya hop in. We'll do 2 more practice points. All right. So as we're wrapping up here, I have a couple of questions to make sure that we remember a little bit after today's class. So first thing, when we're trying to change direction of the ball, what's 1 or 2 important things to remember as we're hitting the shot to change direction? What was that, Julia? Change your position. How so? Yeah. Turn the shoulders to help get a better setup for the shot. Does anybody else have another way that maybe we talked about earlier, very briefly on how to help direct the ball a little bit? Yep, that's a really important part on all of our ground strokes is keeping a good distance between us and our racket. Tanya, it sounded like you were saying something there about the hand or the...
Well, yeah, just
Yeah, so that's really the biggest one here, is getting your racket face and your racket set in the direction that you want the ball to go. Because the ball can only ever go where your racket's facing. So if you want the ball to go cross court, you can't hit it for down the line and think that it's going to go cross court. So as we're trying to change direction, we want to get the racket set and push through the ball in the direction that we're hitting it towards. So again, great job today. Hopefully we all had some fun and learned a little bit. And that will be it. So have a great night. Thank you all for being here.